Hello everyone, my name is Sutton the Wolf and welcome back to Would You Rather, or either, a game of preference, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm sorry that I haven't put out videos in like a month. I was getting busy with like university finals and things, plus I had to prepare to come back to the States, which I've done now. I'm no longer in London, I'm back home, I'm back in the States, so I'm gonna try and get to recording again. This is the first recording I've gotten to do since then. I had a couple of videos backed up that have been put out over like the past 3 days or so, but before that I hadn't gotten the chance to do anything because my flatmates were all around since it was finals time and everything. It was all crazy. But I'm gonna try and get an episode here of either. I've got a few things planned for series moving forward, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. So I'm just going to start it off nice and simple, get myself back into the swing of things with some Would You Rather, okay? Let's do it. Would you rather only read romance novels or only read textbooks? I may have gotten this one before, and I believe I think I said textbooks, and I agree with that still. Just because, I mean, textbooks a lot of the time you learn more stuff, so I can come up with stories on my own, or I can see stories through video games or other means, so I'd rather just have the learning materials, you know? Ooh, pretty close on that one. Alright. Would you rather have triplets or be a triplet? I'd probably say have triplets, if I'm honest. I like kids. I don't really like babies that much, but I do like kids. I wouldn't really mind the workload of having 3 kids. Plus, if you have triplets, a lot of the time, well, I guess there's fraternal triplets and there's identical triplets, so I guess that doesn't really matter in terms of like what you need to buy and everything. I wouldn't really want to be a triplet just because I feel like a lot of the time, if you're identical, then you get mixed up with your siblings all the time. But honestly, I wouldn't even really mind being a triplet. But I wouldn't mind having 3 kids, or having triplets even. So yeah, I guess have triplets. Oh wow, people would rather be a triplet. Well, I guess I didn't really think about it this way. I guess girls would probably say they'd rather want to be a triplet, because having 3 kids at once would probably be quite hellish. So, respect to all mothers out there. I imagine childbirth is difficult. Would you rather sit on a cold toilet seat or sit on a warm toilet seat? I guess a cold one, because a warm one implies that it has recently been sat upon. I don't know, that's kind of a dumb one. Would you rather eat moldy toast, 1 slice, or eat moldy grapes, a small bunch? Probably moldy toast, because you can get it over with quicker, I think. Yeah. Would you rather get stuck in an elevator on your own for 53 hours or be the lone survivor of a bank hostage situation? Probably the bank hostage situation. Well, no. Because if I'm saying that I'd rather be the lone survivor of a bank hostage situation, that's implying that I'd rather have people die. So I'd rather just get stuck in an elevator so people don't have to die. Would you rather play one-on-one with Michael Jordan, not in his prime, or play one-on-one with LeBron James in his prime? Well, I'd probably, for one, hate me all you want, I'm not a big fan of LeBron James, sorry, but, I mean, I have respect for the guy, he's a great player, but I'm not a big fan of his. Probably Michael Jordan, because also, Michael Jordan not in his prime is probably is probably not as good as LeBron James in his prime, if I'm honest, so I'd have a better chance, though still none, of beating Michael Jordan, and it would be more fun that way. Plus, like, Michael Jordan has so much more experience in the topic and whatnot of basketball, so probably have more to say. Would you rather have Pokemon be real or superheroes exist? That is a no-brainer. I love Pokemon, I have my entire life, and I will never stop loving Pokemon. My favorite are the Eevees. Would you rather be a sports star or be a celebrated academic? Sports stars probably make more money, although celebrated academics are remembered more. Being a sports star implies that you've got a good physique, you're in shape, being a celebrated academic implies that you're extremely smart. I would probably value the academics more, even though I have an athletic background. I would probably prefer to be a celebrated academic. Because it's not like I'd be poor. Would you rather be topless all the time or be pantless all the time? If I'm pantless, does that imply that I have no underwear, or do I get to keep my underwear? Because that's a very different question. If I don't get to keep my underwear, then topless, definitely. But if I get to keep my underwear, then probably pantless. Because, I mean, I wear boxer briefs, so it's not like I'm running around in tighty-whities. Probably pantless, if I'm honest. I'm assuming that I get to keep my underwear. So assuming I get to keep my underwear, I'd say be pantless all the time. Because if I'm honest, I like my legs a lot more than I like my core. That's just a fact. Would you rather be as you are now or have $100 million but have a 5% chance of instant death? Well, I mean, I have no problems with who I am now, so I'm just gonna be who I am now. I don't know. Would you rather be barefoot for the rest of your life or wear Crocs for the rest of your life? You know, people... I don't know what the deal is with people shitting on Crocs. Like, what's wrong with Crocs? Like, they're not my favorite kind of footwear, and I don't really have any, but still, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They're like flip-flops, or sandals, or some weird mixture of the two of them. Sure as hell beats being barefoot and walking on rocks and shit. Really? People prefer to be barefoot? I mean, barefoot probably feels better, except when you're on rough surfaces. I don't know, I feel like there's so many situations where you can't really be barefoot. Would you rather sing everything you say or dance all your movements? I am much more eloquent in speech than I am with my movements. So I will prefer the intricacies of linguistics rather than that of the dancing, because I am not graceful as a butterfly. Would you rather ski in the mountains or vacation on the beach? Ski in the mountains. I love the cold, I hate the heat. Beaches are nice, but mountains, I love skiing. Put that in a haiku. Which superpower? Would you rather have superhuman memory, of the ability to retain all information you learn, or teleportation? Memory. Definitely memory, because then I can learn, like, every language there is. Really easily. So definitely that. I love the concept of having really good memory. Like, you could do a lot with that. People underestimate that, I think. Would you rather have an all-expenses-paid 2-month vacation in France, or be on the moon for 1 hour? Probably be on the moon for an hour, because 2 months is a decently long time. Plus, I don't know French yet. I'm planning on learning it later on in life, but not now. And people usually appreciate it in other countries if you know their language, or at least try to speak it. So as I am now, I would do pretty poorly in France, and I wouldn't have that good of a time. So I would prefer to be on the moon for an hour. Assuming I have the correct gear and everything, because I don't want to just blink up there and just blah, die. So, moon. Wow, that's really close. Would you rather run the world's only unicorn petting zoo or always have the car of your dreams? God, unicorns, dude. Freaking unicorns, man. I mean, assuming unicorns are actually existing in that universe, but unicorns, man. Unicorns. You can get a car, you can get a car eventually, but unicorns, man. Unicorns. Would you rather give a speech to the whole nation or have to sleep with tarantulas on your bed? I mean, I guess give a speech to the whole nation. I mean, I would assume I would prepare for the speech, yeah? And if I'm giving a speech to the whole nation, then that's pretty important. So usually either someone would tell me what to say, or I would have practiced it beforehand, or both. So realistically speaking, yeah, give a speech to the whole nation. I mean, I like spiders. I have nothing wrong with spiders, but sorry, tarantulas, I'm not really wanting to sleep with you. Would you rather get caught cheating or catch your partner cheating? I'd rather... Well, I mean, neither of these are good. I don't want to get caught cheating. I don't want to cheat in the first place. I don't want to catch my partner cheating, and I don't want my partner to cheat in the first place. I mean, realistically speaking, I'd rather be the one that's hurt rather than having my partner be hurt. I mean, I don't really have a partner, so I can't really say, but if I had one, I would probably say I'd rather be the one hurt, so I guess catch my partner cheating. Yeah. Ha, ironic that that's 69%. Alright, would you rather be a graphic designer or be an architect? Ooh. You see, I don't really know what graphic designers do a whole lot. Like, I don't know enough about that job. And just coming back from London, the amount of architecture there that is gorgeous is amazing. So probably architect, just because I love seeing all of the designs of buildings and things. That lasts a long time. Pretty split there. I need to read up on graphic design, because I honestly just don't really know much about what they do. Like, I know that they have cool jobs, I just don't really know what that entails. How would you prefer to die? Would you rather freeze to death or boil to death? Freeze to death, because the colder you get, oftentimes you lose feeling in things. If you're boiling to death, oftentimes you feel a lot of pain. It's probably more painful to die from heat than it is to die from coldness. So, freeze to death, yeah. Would you rather the ability to have full control over your dreams or never have to sleep? Full control over your dreams, because sleeping is nice. It's not like it's an annoying thing that I wish I didn't have to do. And dreams can be pretty cool, and if you have full control over them, that means you can, if you have some dream scenario of yours that you want to live out, or try, or like pretend to live out, then do it in your dreams, because in your dreams anything's possible. Would you rather take a cold shower every day or take only hot showers just once every 2 weeks? Cold shower every day. I take cold showers already every once in a while. They're not bad. People underrate cold showers. They're not bad. Would you rather spend 5 years in maximum security prison and receive $5 million upon your release, or not go to prison and never become rich? Well, that depends on what you define rich as. Because I currently am not, like, I'm well off. My family is well off, that is. And so I wouldn't call us rich, but we're comfortable, and I have no problems with my life right now. So in that vein, never being rich is fine. So I'd prefer to just not go to prison. Wow, people just prefer to get $5 million, huh? People don't realize it, but you can spend that pretty quickly. If you were stuck in the woods, would you rather have a tomahawk or have a knife? Tomahawks are more versatile, and they're bigger, so tomahawk, yeah. Would you rather get $20,000 worth of jewelry or get $10,000 worth of electronics? Well, realistically speaking, I would say the jewelry, just because if I get, regardless of these, if there's something I don't want, there's two veins to this. Either I get only things of my choice that add up to that amount of money, and so then I just have what I want, or I get random stuff, and so I would have whatever, and I wouldn't necessarily want it. In both of those cases, I could just get the jewelry, which is worth more because it's $20,000 versus $10,000, and then if there's something I don't want, I can just sell it. Like, I could just get $20,000 worth of jewelry and then sell it. I could reasonably sell it for at least like 3/4 of what it's worth. So even then, it would be $15,000, and I could just use that to buy the electronics. So there's no reason not to take the jewelry. Like, this isn't a question of do you want jewelry or do you want electronics. It's do you want $20,000 or do you want $10,000? And I think that's pretty obvious. Would you rather spend a day with Taylor Swift or spend a day with Beyonce? I know hardly nothing about either of these people. All I know is that Taylor Swift often has a lot of drama around her, so I usually try to avoid that. So Beyonce. Wow, dead split. Probably because there's a lot of people like me who don't know nothing, don't know anything about these people. Would you rather have extremely muscular arms or have extremely muscular legs? Well, I wouldn't say extremely muscular, but I have decently muscular legs, and I have okay arms. And I'm fine with that. Leg muscles oftentimes are more important, but not always. I mean, they're used for different things, obviously. Probably legs. I mean, just going with what I got, and not really much of a question there, in my opinion. Would you rather have extreme narcolepsy or have a bad case of Tourette's? You know, I don't really know much about narcolepsy. I really don't. That's unfortunate that I have to say that, but I don't really know much about narcolepsy. So I guess, from default, I'd just say Tourette's. Would you rather yell a swear between every word or get punched in the face after every swear? Get punched in the face after every swear, by far. I cuss a lot, and I hate myself for it. Well, I don't hate myself for it. I'm fine with myself, but I dislike the fact that I cuss as much as I do, and I would like to stop cussing so much. So I'd rather work towards a goal of making my speech more eloquent and less crude, rather than being forced to say words I don't want to say. I mean, common sense, I think. Not that I have a problem with anyone else swearing. Other people could swear all the time and I don't care. I just don't really like doing it myself, despite the fact that I swear like a sailor every time I do. If you had your choice of portable game device, would you rather choose a Nintendo DS or a PSP? I think I've already had this. I have a Nintendo DS and I love it. Ah, you PSP people. If you had to read only one series for the rest of your life, would you rather read Harry Potter or read Twilight? I like the magical aspect of Harry Potter. Excuse me. I like the magical aspect of Harry Potter more. I never really read either of these, but I have a lot more friends that are into Harry Potter than Twilight, so probably that one. I don't really have any interest in either. Would you rather fight Daleks? I don't really know what that is. Or fight Cybermen. Cybermen are from Dragon Ball Z, I think. I don't know what Daleks are, though. I guess Cybermen, because they look like little plant people that aren't that powerful. Would you rather have a drunk personal driver or have a thieving maid or nanny? I've had this before. I'd rather have the thieving maid or nanny, because I can catch them. Or, well, I don't know. If I have a drunk personal driver, I can just tell them not to drive. So yeah, I'll just say that. I'll just tell them not to drive. Tell them not to drive, and then all is good. Aside from the fact that they're drunk, but that can be dealt with. Would you rather know everything and die tomorrow or live forever and be ignorant? Alright, this is a good one to leave off on, guys. I'll leave this one to you guys. Would you rather know everything and die tomorrow or live forever and be ignorant? So this is a decent question, because if you know everything, that means you know the bad things too. So, in that vein, well, I don't want to live forever, because living forever is sad, because then all of your friends die. And people get suspicious of you because you're living forever and they want to know why. So, in that vein, I just say know everything and die tomorrow. But at the same time, then I die tomorrow. That's tough. I'd probably just... I don't know. I prefer to live forever and be ignorant, just because I'd rather die like in several years than live forever, but I'd rather live forever than die tomorrow, because there's a lot of stuff I still want to do with my life. So yeah, I'll say, as much as I don't really like the concept of living forever, I'd rather live forever and be ignorant. But let me know what you guys think. Apparently I'm in the majority here, but let me know how you guys would answer this question. And thank you guys for being patient. I know I wasn't putting up videos for a while. I'm going to try and get back into it, but we'll have to see. Oftentimes my schedule is very busy, and I don't always get to record, but I'm very grateful for when I do, and I'm very grateful to the people who watch these videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section down below. I will always read them, and I'll always take them into account. And as always, I will see you guys next time on whatever it is we may be doing together.